you go. Now turn your head towards me. Just the head. There you go. A little more. Just a little lean towards me. There you go, right there. Okay. Good?
And also we have raffles in the front. We're raffling, it's hoodie season, so we're raffling some Adhikaar hoodies and some hoodie and gears. So please go ahead and purchase raffles right by the COVID station. And feel free to use any mask or hand sanitizer, any COVID related PPE that you might need. Thank you so much. हजुरहरूले नमस्ते सबैजनालाई हजुरहरूले खाना खाइसक्नु भएको छैन भने प्लिज खाना लिन जानुहोस् अनि ड्रिङ्क्सहरू पनि छ यहाँ पछाडि प्लिज लिन जानुहोस् अनि अगाडि राफल पनि छ हैन त्यो कोभिड स्टेसनको नजिकै हामीले चाहिँ हुडी तीनटा प्रोग्रामको एन्डमा तीनटा डिस्ट्रिब्युट गर्छौं सो राफल किन्न इच्छा हुनुहुन्छ भने अगाडि त्यो कोभिडको डेस्कको साइडमा छ है थ्यांक यू सो मच
The board chair. I don't know, this is a little too loud for me. I'm really loud, so like, you know, when the mic amplifies everything, it gets even louder. Anyhow, it is my privilege and honor to welcome you all, elected officials, funders, allies, supporters, our amazing members, staff, and my fellow board members. Yay. The title of tonight's event is Fall Utsav, which means fall celebration, so welcome. We are gathered here today to celebrate our wonderful organization, Adhikaar, its accomplishments, and our Executive Director, Pavitra Benjamin's journey here at Adhikaar. For those of you who know and don't know, Adhikaar means rights in Nepali. It's a women-led community-based organization and worker center. We provide direct services to Nepali-speaking community and organize low-income workers, impacted community members to promote social justice and human rights. Pavitra came on board as the Executive Director in March 2017. Pavitra has been our North Star during a very rough time. I can't find Pavitra, by the way. Where is she? Oh, right there. I'm like looking at the crowd, trying to find you. Pavitra has led the organization through an unprecedented time and did it seamlessly, always having equity, equality, and mission of the organization in mind and heart, which is very important to do. Despite such challenging times, Pavitra has grown the organization 3 times its size since Pavitra has been at the helm of Adhikaar. Although Pavitra's tenure at Adhikaar is tenure as Adhikaar's executive director is about to come to an end, Adhikaar is forever grateful for your powerful leadership, dedication, and love. While I'm sad, Pavitra, you're leaving Adhikaar, you've left the organization that is strong, sustainable, and with incredibly talented staff and board members. I'm very happy, Pavitra, that you're taking some time off and excited for your next chapter and journey in life. At this point, I want to thank you, Mari and Karuna, for the sacrifices you've made and sharing the space with us, giving Pavitra the space to lead this organization. And I know you've made a lot of sacrifices for it. So I really want to thank both of you from the bottom of my heart. Our team here at Adhikaar has worked relentlessly to put together tonight's event. And I hope you have brought the appetite both for food and dancing, as we are going to celebrate through food, laughter, and dancing the whole night. Although please don't ask me to dance, because if I start dancing, I will fall. I would have to check on our events insurance. I'm sorry, Pavitra, you told me not to have any jokes, but I had to put it in there. Anyhow, without further delay, I want to thank all of you for spending this beautiful Friday night with us. If this is your first Adhikaar event, hint hint, my fellow court family and Albany family, I hope you'll enjoy Adhikaar event and continue to support us throughout the next years of journey we will have. And for the repeat guests and supporters, thank you for your continued support and wish you a very joy-filled evening. And finally, I want to welcome your MCs for tonight, member of the board, Maya Devi Ross, and member of our staff, Adhikaar. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely, lovely evening.
Hello, hello. Thank you for that introduction, Rena. You killed it. Yes, as Rena said, we are your MCs for tonight, and we are so glad to be here to celebrate Adhikaar, celebrate Pavitra. So, like Rena said, okay, little Janet Jackson moment. We'll share, yes. Okay, so I'm Maya Baby Ross. I'm a member of the board, and who are you?
I'm Adhikaar. I'm the comms coordinator at Adhikaar.
Yeah, so just a little bit about ourselves. Like Rena said, I'm on the board. I've been on the board of Adhikaar since the beginning of 2021, and when I'm not up here wearing a sari being your MC, I'm an actress in New York City. I do musical theater and acting, and growing up in New York City, you're around a lot of different people, different backgrounds, and having my mother be from Kathmandu, I still felt really distant from the Nepali community. So Adhikaar has been an incredible way to sort of re-engage this part of me, and I'm so glad that it is specifically with Adhikaar.
Hi folks, my name is Adhikaar. I'm the comms coordinator. I joined Adhikaar in 2019, and I'm originally from Bhutan, so it was truly a home away from home for me, because even while growing up in Bhutan, though I'm of Nepali descent, I didn't have that experience there, but to find Adhikaar here, like thousands of miles away, was a huge thing for me. And yeah, like I said, if you have seen any of our social media posts like Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, YouTube, everything, me and my team, we are like behind that. And tonight, I know everyone's gonna take photos. I already saw some of you all take some more. So do not forget to tag Adhikaar and hashtag Adhikaar17 for that. And before moving on to the next segment, I just want to share something. Like at Adhikaar, like our members are at the heart of like all of our work, and I really wanted to share a message that one of our members mentioned in one of the meetings was that, you know, we are all survivors because we are here, and she was referring that to the pandemic. So everyone who are gathered here tonight, we all are survivors, and thank you for coming here and spending your night.
From us, what we're going to do now is delve into this program, and we are going to have a performance.
Yes. So our first performer is Kavina Maharjan, and she's going to perform Kumari dance to wish everyone a happy Tihar. Thank you, Kabina, and thank you so much for that. What a great way to start this evening. Before we start, तपाईहरुलाई नेपाली ट्रान्सलेसन चाहिन्छ भने त्यो ट्रान्सलेसनको त्यो हेडसेट जुन उता अगाडि एन्ट्रेन्सको त्यहाँ छ, सो तपाईहरुलाई त्यो ट्रान्सलेसन चाहियो भने चाहिँ त्यहाँ लिँदाखेरि हुन्छ.
So before we get to our next bit, we do want to just, do a shout out to some of the strengths of Adhikaar. It really is an incredible powerhouse of Nepali speaking women. And since 2005, when Adhikaar was founded, the organization has been deeply committed to supporting the Nepali speaking community. Over the last 17 years, we've touched the lives of thousands of Nepali speaking immigrants for various workers' rights, immigration, healthcare access, language justice issues. We've pushed for critical reforms that have improved industry standards for domestic workers, nail salon workers, and also pushed for visibility of various issues that impact the Nepali immigrants in Queens, New York, and beyond. So on behalf of the entire Adhikaar team, we would like to thank you for being here, standing in solidarity with everyone, coming to celebrate our wins. If we were going to list all of them, we would be kicked out of Queens Museum eventually. So just thank you so much for gathering. And at this point, we want to welcome up everyone on the board, these amazing women that I've been able to serve with and learn from. So get on up here. So we're just going to share one by one a quick few seconds to Pavitra to share our thanks and appreciation.
Thank you, everyone. I'm Asta Sarmapokhe. It's so wonderful to see you all today. Thank you for being here. Pavitra, we've said this to you so many times, but this is such a bittersweet moment because we don't want you to leave. So we wish you weren't leaving us, but we're also so happy for you. We're so happy that you're going to be spending time with family, that you're going to get some time. I hope you take the time to rest, and also to celebrate just the amazing work that you've done at Adhikaar. It's been such a privilege to be on this board with you as ED. I've learned so much from you as an organizer, as an advocate, as a leader, and it's just been such a privilege. So I'm excited for the next few months for you. I hope you take the time to rest, and then in the future, the time to work together again and cross paths again and be in community together again. So I think I'm giving you these at some point, but
We're going to fill that.
Hello, Pavitra. We have been doing a little bit of roasting and toasting just behind the scenes, so I know we're trying to keep it short, but just wanted to say it's been such a huge honor to get to work with you and see your incredible, powerful, and loving leadership in action, both at Adhikaar and for the community, but also for all of our social justice movements. And I know that you have really reached so far and touched so many people and been a model and an ally and a mentor to so many people, and it's very inspiring, and I'm just really honored to have been part of your tenure and time here at Adhikaar, and I know that we're going to continue. In Jewish tradition, we say, may you go from strength to strength. And I hope that that will be true for you and your family, and I know it will be true for Adhikaar. So with lots of love.
All right, so as a board member, not the MC, when I think about, my relationship to Adhikaar and I think about my relationship to you, oftentimes I feel like I have to ask for permission to be a Nepali person, and you were one of those people that made me feel like I didn't have to ask for permission, that I belong to be in this room just like everybody else. So thank you for sending me that Facebook message and taking me in and making me feel like that I am enough, and I am part of the Nepali diaspora as well. So I just really appreciate your trust in me and not having to ask for permission, and I feel like you've encouraged me so much along the way, and I've learned so much from you.
I think you're about to get tired of me, speaking. But I love you, Pavitra. You brought so much to this organization, and the days that will come will be hard without you because of just the amount of strength and power you bring to the organization. But what you also did to the organization is that you have been very, very equitable to both your staff, and it's not just about numbers, it's not just about making the organization look good. You've really built the organization ground up for staff, members, everybody. So thank you so much for your dedication. And I really want to say special thanks to your mom, because thank you for giving birth to this wonderful woman, because without you, she wouldn't be here. So thank you so much, and lots of love to you.
There are a number of fellow board members who are not able to physically be here tonight, but so on behalf of them, I want to say thank you to everyone for joining us here at the Queen's Museum for this celebration. We're going to hear a lot more from folks, but Pavitra, your impact on generational power cannot be overstated. Thank you.
All right, and now we would like to welcome Pavitra up to the stage. Come on up here. You're going to make this trip a few times. No, not yet. Just do a group hug and...
Am I supposed to say something? I'm not supposed to give my speech yet. So I just want to say, just to this board, which is a part of my speech, this is an incredible team of women to work with. There are a lot of boards where it feels like, oh my God, I need to go to my board meeting, I need to do this for my board. But this board has given us the ability, they take care of the organization, they take care of the responsibility they need to, and then give the staff, the members, the freedom to thrive. And I am so honored to work with all of them. They are brilliant individuals that behind the scene give hours and hours and hours a week to this organization. So please give them a round of applause. There are two board members who are not here, Mo Sharma and Seema Agani, and we will miss them. But we're throwing a party in DC, so if you're on DC November 17th, come party with us in DC as well.
Okay, so yeah, Pavitra, don't get too comfortable because you're going to be making some rounds. It's going to be like a Stairmaster. So with that, we do want to, have a few moments to celebrate the people that have joined us here as well. And at this time, we would like to invite from the office of the New York City Comptroller, Stella Chan, to come up and give a few words.
Good evening. The Comptroller cannot be here today, but he really wants to thank Pavitra for serving the police, speaking community, as well as making New York City better. And thank you so much for Adhikaar for your work. You guys are really amazing, so I do have a little proclamation for Adhikaar. Thank you, and we miss you.
Thank you so much. Now let's welcome Evelyn Lee, a representative from Congresswoman Grace Meng's office, up here to provide a proclamation. Another one for
Sorry, Patricia, I know you just sat down, but we have to give you this. The Congresswoman can't be here today. She's very sorry about that because she's not even not in town, but she does want me to be here because this is very important. Like what's written on this product definitely not saying enough about what you have done and what Adhikaar has done. So we really want to say thank you for what you have done for our community and for everyone because of individuals like you, because of like organizations like Adhikaar, our community has been better, our minority group has been stronger, and it's all thanks to you.
Congresswoman Grace Meng can't be here. She's been a true advocate for our community. I mean, she's incredible, from immigrant rights to workers' rights to getting us our first vaccine clinic. She's been incredible. So just a lot of love to Congresswoman Grace Meng.
Okay, and now we're gonna get an official citation from New York State Assembly woman Jessica Gonzalez Rojas.
Yeah, don't stand so to that. Hi everyone. Oh my God, what a beautiful day. You all look amazing. My name is Assembly Member Jessica Gonzalez Rojas. I'm so thrilled to be here because I love Adhikaar so much. Before running for office, I spent 13 years in the gender justice movement. I used to run the National Latina Institute for Reproductive Justice. And in that work, we knew how important coalitions were. We knew how critical it was to build power across race, across ethnicity, across gender and sexuality, in order to build the grassroots movement that we need to really create the systems and structures that serve us and our community. So Adhikaar has always been part of it. Babrita and I were both honored a couple years ago together. And it's just been so incredible to be in the movement, in the struggle, in the fight, and in the loving liberation that we're seeking together. And I know that you're leaving the organization, but your heart will continue to be in this work, and Adhikaar will continue to thrive because I just want to honor the staff and the members. Please stand up, and the board. The board is amazing. I mean, it's just the impact you have as someone who represents the largest Nepalese community. It's just, I see it every day, and I'm so incredibly grateful for all your work, all your leadership, all your love. And Babrita, thank you for your incredible impact you've had in the community. So I am presenting a citation on behalf of the state of New York that you are amazing.
Assemblywoman is incredible. We are absolutely lucky to have her as many of our members representative in the state. She fights for us every single day, so please give her a big round of applause. Incredible. She's always there for us in our community, no matter what we need, throughout COVID, throughout census, throughout everything. A social justice warrior. Thank you.
Okay, so we also have some really incredible people, as you know, in the audience who aren't necessarily coming up, but we would just like to give a huge thanks to Councilwoman Tiffany Caban. Thank you so much for joining us. Also from the Office of Community Member Julie Wan, thank you so much. And I know there's some folks that came in briefly to say hello and aren't necessarily staying here the whole time, but we've got, from the representative of Congresswoman Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, Cortez's office, Angela Sherp as well. So there's just a few great folks bouncing around. So now we have a really big special moment. Would you like to tell us about that?
Yeah.
Thank you.
So we have ourselves Pavitra Das, who's going to sing a song for us. For everyone who knows Adhikaar, there's like no event without food and music and dance. So this is just the first section of it. So Pavitra Das, and the song that she's gonna sing, she has composed herself, and yeah.
And you can find lyrics to that song most likely on your table. If you were wondering why there's a folded piece of paper, it's because those are song lyrics, but we didn't put one on Pavitra's table for a surprise. There's also donation cards on your table if the impulse arises.
Good evening, namaste सबैजनालाई. My name is Pavitra Das. I am a senior organizer at Adhikaar. This song belongs to my lady Pavitra Benjamin Khati. I tried to write down myself. Yeah, and there is one rule. I really like chant actually, not singing. So whenever I sing, everybody have like this pace in there, and then whenever there is a part we have to say Pavitra, please help me to say Pavitra. Let's make it really, really big sound, the name of Pavitra. And if you could join for me to dance, it would be really great. Yeah, let's welcome to dance whoever is. Yeah, it's not first, but I really want to enjoy this moment with all of you. Rating, rating, na bajao binayo. Rating, rating, na bajao binayo. Binayo le man mero chinayo sailadai. Rating, rating, na bajao binayo. Rating, rating, na bajao binayo. Binayo le man mero ruayo sailadai.
Shreya Ghoshal has a lot of competition out there. So, now, this is going to be a really big moment. We would like to invite the staff, the board, the members, and of course Pavitra, all on stage.
And Pavitra Das Didi, she has another song as well. So this is song number 1. We got song number 2 as well. So can we have all the staff, fellows, interns, volunteers, members, board members, everyone up here? Okay, so everyone who's up here is just a small part of Adhikaar family. Most of our members, everything, the whole the term itself, family for us is. It refers to our members. It's not just our staff, volunteers who are here, but also our members who are not able to make it. And I'm gonna take my own sweet time because I'm gonna take my MC privilege and just share a little bit of thoughts about the Pavitra itself. So for me, when I joined Adhikaar at first, like I mentioned earlier, it was a home away from home, and to see someone as someone who identified himself as a queer person, to see someone who was up there, who was loud and open, and who is loved, and who has an amazing family and support, that's a wild. For me, that was the wildest imagination itself. That I could never imagine that it would have been possible to this day. And for her and for her family to show that to the next generation, it means so much, not just to me, but also to others who are going to come after me as well. So yeah, as we start, so all the staff would want to offer you a traditional goodbye with a qadar itself. So,
रहोस् खुशी रहोस् सधैँ सबको जीवन नपरोस् दुःख कसैमा सफल रहोस् जीवन नबगोस् आँखाबाट आँसु यही नै छ कामना शुभकामना शुभकामना बाँचिरहोस् सधैँभरि सद्भाव प्रेम सबैमा युगौँ युग टिकिरहोस् हामी बिचको सम्झना एकै धागोमा उनिए झैँ लहरिरहुन् जीवन शुभकामना शुभकामना फलिरहोस् फुलिरहोस् मनमा नौला भावना नलागोस् ठेस कहीँ कतै यही नै छ कामना शुभकामना शुभकामना हाँसिरहोस् खुसी रहोस् सधैँ सबको जीवन नपरोस् दुःख कसैमा सफल रहोस् शुभकामना बाँचिरहो सधैँभरि सद्भाव प्रेम सबैमा युगौँ युग टिकिरहोस् हामी बिचको सम्झना एक धागोमा ओढिए लहरिरहुन् जीवन शुभकामना शुभकामना शुभकामना
Give it up for Pavitra, please.
All right, so everyone is going to stay on stage for just a little bit more, and we're also going to invite up the We Rise peer educators.
We gotta get ourselves together.
Absolutely. So now what we're going to do is take a massive group photo since everybody's up here.
I think this is please chat while we take a group photo. We'll be right back.
So on behalf of our peer educators at Adhikaar, they have a special surprise for Pavitra. Can we have all the Domestic Worker Programs members come up? everyone for coming up here. So so let's move on. I'll now have, thank you everyone folks. So, yeah. I'll now have everyone but Pavitra take their seat, except take out some colors, because those are a lot. And yeah, Pavitra, the stage is for yours.
For Pavitra's speech.
Okay, I'm ultimately embarrassed at this moment. I said, let's celebrate 17. And they said, we're going to celebrate you. So here we have it. Thank you all so much for the wonderful katas. And I don't know if you all know, but knives are my favorite things. I have a huge collection of knives, and that has now just grown by 2 with amazing Nepali kukuris. So thank you all so much. Thank you for all the bold and beautiful domestic workers. All right, are you all ready? Somebody said, my coach, Helen Kim, who I love dearly, she's like, what are you gonna say? And I said, I don't know, I was just gonna go up there and wing it. And she said, no. And then I had a communication strategist from our team, Sharon Lee, tear up my speech about an hour before this. So let's see how this goes. Are we ready? So I am so honored by the love and appreciation of all of you. This to me is our members. If you are a member of Adhikaar, raise your hands, raise your voices now. If you are a partner, an ally, a supporter of Adhikaar, you have been in the trenches with us, give yourselves a huge round of applause. Give yourselves some screams. We got our partners in the room. We have our funders in the room. We have our board members and our staff in the room. This is Adhikaar's community, and you are Adhikaar's community. Man, I've been at the ED of Adhikaar for about 6 years. I've been on the board for about 3 years before that, and supporting for about a decade. And these last 6 years, we have been through it. We have been through it. And I just want to let you know, I don't have my glasses on, so I can't really see any of you. It's like a part of like reading a speech for me. I try not to look at the audience, just so you know. So if you're looking at me and being like, hey, I'm here, I'm like, I can't see you. So when we've been through it for the last 6 years, I came into power when Trump, fuck it. I started as executive director when Trump came into power, and it was horrible, because Trump was horrible, but it was beautiful because I got to work with the most magnificent team anybody could ask for. It felt like every single day the world was about to end under Trump. Every single day was a disaster. And when for some of us it was theoretical, for most of our community members it was real. They did not know if they were going to be able to stay in this country another day. He attacked temporary protected status holders right out of the door. That was 10,000 to 15,000 of Nepali community members. We did not know if they were going to be able to stay, be separated from their children. He attacked immigrants every single day. He attacked people of color every single day, just to, who knows what, to have fun. But we didn't just fight back as Adhikaar. We fought back, and despite Trump, we built a movement. We grew, and we became more powerful. We expanded the immigrant rights movement so that temporary protected status holders are at the forefront of the immigrant rights movement. We said that TPS must be on the agenda and citizenship must be for all, not just those good immigrants. It must be for every single person out there. And we built a movement, we worked with the TPS Alliance, and we built this new and beautiful collaboration called Communities United for Status and Protection with our allies and partners and comrades, Undocu Black African Communities Together, Haitian Bridge Alliance, and National Network for Arab American Communities. We said the immigrant rights movement, it's great that Latinx folks are up there, but we also need to talk about the APIA, Middle Eastern and Black immigrants that are a part of this movement and a huge part of the immigrant community here in the United States. And we are so proud of having helped build this new collaboration, CUSP. So when we finally thought Trump was about to come to an end, what happened? The pandemic, COVID. And Elmhurst, where a lot of our members live, was the epicenter of that pandemic. Folks, we're dying. Our community members, our family members, were dying. And this team, this staff, our members, you, stood up and said, no, we're gonna be out there around the clock supporting our community. We fought for quarantine hotels, we ran vaccine clinics, we provided food support to the community, we provided cash support of tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars in the community. And we ran clinics in Nepali so folks could get their unemployment benefits. And we did so much more. And out of that, again, we fought, but we came out stronger. We came out stronger because we knew that all of our work was on the ground, but COVID forced us to go digital. And now our digital organizing is off the charts. We are organizing both on the ground and online. When we did COVID videos on Facebook Live, we reached 20, 30,000 people. We grew our membership at a time that a lot of people were folding. We grew our support from the community and for the community. And in all of that, we also ran the most robust census campaign that the Nepali-speaking community has ever seen. Yes, that deserves a huge round of applause. We reached 500,000 people. Are you having a good run? We reached 500,000 people online to fill out the census. We reached thousands and thousands to complete the form in New York City, and because of your work, people were seen. Next year, we'll get the division of the ethnicities, and we hope to see Nepali bold and strong on that list because of the efforts that we were able to do. During the pandemic and after the pandemic, our concentration was to get people back to work. A lot of our members, nail salon workers, domestic workers, restaurant workers, lost their jobs. They lost their livelihoods. And for us, the central priority was to make sure folks could get back to work, but not get back to work as normal. We wanted to make sure we came out of this pandemic emerging not just in the norm, but where we could centralize equity for all. Because it isn't enough just to come out of the pandemic and say, hey, we're back. Let's learn from the mistakes that we made. Let's learn from what the pandemic taught us, and let's rebuild in a way that centers equity, that centers immigrants, that centers people of color, that centers queer folks, that centers low-income folks. And Adhikaar has done that. We recreated our workforce development programs so that we were running nanny trainings with NDWA, our beauty school with NICOSH. We were able to get folks back on their feet and moving, but also thriving in a different way. And during that whole time, we won big changes. With the NYC Care Coalition, we won Intro 339, which would allow domestic workers to be protected under the anti-discrimination measures. Huge win. And they did that, we did that, you did that during the pandemic. We also, from scratch, created the New Jersey Domestic Worker Bill of Rights. We ran, I'm going to give a shout out to Tiding, to Yangla, to Narbada Didi, and the whole domestic worker crew, because from the beginning we wrote legislation that centered domestic workers. And just the other day, it passed into the Budget Committee and is going to hit the floor, and we're going to see a new and modern Bill of Rights in New Jersey. And with our nail salon work, we worked hard with Senator Ramos's office to create the All Hands In campaign. The All Hands In campaign is a radical piece of legislation that would bring workers, owners, and the government to the table to negotiate standards, health and safety standards, wage standards, as well as to look at price minimums. Did you all know that the nail salon prices have not increased in this country since the 1980s? How do we expect our owners to thrive and pay workers a living wage if we can't increase the standards within the salons? So we knew we had to look at this issue not just as a workers' rights issue, but a community issue. We want to support businesses that are run and owned by immigrant women of color, and we want to support workers who are workers and immigrant women of color. It must all be done and can be done together. And throughout all of that, our clutch work, you all, is services. For those that don't know, we go from services to political education to organizing to advocacy. And some of the clutch work we do is with cases. We are out there supporting tens of thousands of people with their inquiries around immigration, and we also take on hundreds of cases around wage theft, immigration issues, complex ICE court issues, and we do that because we understand we need to provide all-around services. We also provide healthcare navigation in New York State, and this year are also navigating for the city for undocumented workers to get healthcare. And that is a clutch service for our community. And with all of that, was that not enough? I mean, the list could go on and on and on and on. We saw during the pandemic a rise of police violence against Black communities. And our communities didn't say, oh, this doesn't impact us. What did we do? Our staff and our members dove in and said, let's understand what's going on. Let's understand the issues, and let's stand in solidarity because Black lives matter and police must be defunded. Because the funding that goes to police should be going into our pockets for social services, and we know that. We also saw a rise of anti-Asian violence in our community. And at a time where a lot of our members were scared to go out in the street, our members actually said, a lot of our nail salon workers went over and took over Public Park and did Zumba and said, no, you're not gonna scare us from our own neighborhood. We're gonna take over our neighborhood. So we were able to create programming, the member-led programming to take over the streets and also support mental health needs in the community and create self-defense programs. So out of our work came 2 new program areas, one around political education, so we're growing the political education of our members to understand broader movements, and 2, a community safety program, so that we're not just protecting our community at the rise of anti-hate, but all year round. And before we clap, another new program that came out of this whole period in the last 6 years is our youth program. How many of our youth members do we have today? It might be a little late for them to be out, so I'm not really sure. But our youth program is bold and strong. It has over 40 young folks that participate, and they are building a new generation of organizers and leaders. And at Adhikaar, we are creating an intergenerational space that cannot be seen in many places. And we are so proud of that. We are bringing back our English for Empowerment classes, and we're centralizing language justice as a part of our work. Not just to say Nepali, but to make sure Nepali is accessible to those. For many of you that don't know, a lot of our Nepali-speaking people, Nepali is not their first language. So it's really important for us to be able to speak Nepali to folks in a simpler way that they understand and make our Nepali accessible to all. And we were taught through the pandemic that there's a huge digital divide. And we knew we had to address that digital divide in order to help our community members reach their dreams. And so we started to provide digital literacy training and classes in order for folks to be able to thrive in their careers. So, was that a good synopsis of our work? Did I do okay with that? All right. I want everybody to give our members and our staff a round of applause, because you have done this work. And since it is about me, I have a little bit more to say. I've been involved in movement work for over 20 years, and this is by far the most challenging and rewarding job I've ever had. I have never worked to the scale. I think a lot of organizations say that they do, but this organization, Adhikaar, we do services amazingly well. We do political education brilliantly. We organize like nobody else can, and we run our own campaigns to create changes in the system that support our community. And we have refined our mission to say our community is everybody, but we are here to serve low-income, impacted workers. That is who we are here to serve. And at the heart of everything is our members. Our membership has grown drastically in the last 6 years. Numbers-wise, yes, but more so, we have these membership committees that actually drive the work that we do at Adhikaar. They make decisions for our campaigns, they make decisions for our programs. We have the nail salon committee, the domestic worker committee, the TPS committee. If you are a member leader, please stand up. Last naman na tayo, member to, bani, utnus na, utnus. Last naman na utnus. Please give them a round of applause, because our members are the heart of this organization, and where we are is because of our members. So thank you. We've created a membership ladder that will only help us grow the depth of our leadership. Because for us, it's important to funnel members to become staff. Did you know how big we were, by the way, when all those folks got up here? I think like 10 years ago, Adhikaar was like 4 staff. Now we have like 16 staff, 10 fellows, 5 interns. There's about 40 of us on this payroll, I would like to say, which I'm very proud of. Our board I've already thanked, so I'm going to skip over your part as much as I love you all. And for me, the heart and soul is our members, but the people I've had the privilege to work with are our staff. I don't know where they all are, and they're whispering something over there about something. But I want to give a big shout out to Narvada Didi, Namrata Didi, Sandhya Didi, Maya, Megha, Pavitra Das, Akriti, Minu, Pratna, Atish, Doma, Shreya, Anil Dai, Christine, and our former members, Tiding and Yangla. They have gone through it with me, and they are incredible forces that are going to take this organization to a new direction. This is the dream team, and each of them has risen to the occasion at every moment they have been asked. They have risen to new heights, they have grown, they have rooted, and they are brilliant individuals with such massive strength that I'm going to see them each running an Adhikaar at some point in the next 5 years. They are brilliant individuals, and I am so honored to have worked with each of them. And I hope that all of you will look to them as they are the future of our organization. And as we head into the future, and I know I'm in between you, the food, and the DJ, but it is about me, so I get to take a little bit of time. I want to talk to you all about another thing that we did. Should we wait for him to go behind us and then start? It's all right. You got it. Thank you. During COVID, it wasn't enough that we had to push ourselves to support the community, run a census campaign, fight Trump. We also delved into creating a strategic alignment plan. I want to have Helen Kim who helped guide us through this, stand up because she deserves a huge round of applause. Helen said, you know, you all are rowing a great boat out there, but you're like rowing in all sorts of directions, and you need a North Star. And as she said, let's work with you all to create a strategic alignment plan. And that's what we did for about 2 years. We interviewed members, we interviewed leaders, we interviewed allies, we interviewed all sorts of individuals. And this is our roadmap for the next 5 years. We're gonna invest in long-term power building. We're gonna become, and already are, political and advocacy powerhouses for our community. We're gonna plan and expand our influence beyond New York City. That means we're going national, you all. I want a little bit more for that. We're gonna go national. We've already started building in New Jersey, Virginia, Maryland, Texas. We are about to blow it up, and it's gonna be awesome. And we're gonna increase our board and staff and member capacity to grow this organization. And we're gonna build and maintain our organizational infrastructure to ensure that we can thrive for a long decades to come. And this has been the work of not me, not just we, but you. You have done this, our members, our staff, our partners, our supporters. So thank you. We've tripled our budget. We've grown power. We've moved agendas. And more than anything, we've centered our heart in doing it all. We've rooted ourselves in our heart and moved from there. And that has been able to help us grow in a way that a lot of other organizations don't. And that is the power of Adhikaar. So before I move into my final pieces, I do want to thank a couple of folks. Originally Helen was like, what's your speech? And I was like, I don't know, I'm just gonna thank a whole bunch of people. Well, here's my thanking time. I want to thank some folks that have been, for me, so integral in this fight. You heard about my thank you of the staff and the board and our partners. And I want to thank a few folks that don't often know that they're supporting us from behind the scene. There's 3 EDs that I call all the time that I'm just like, oh my God, I don't know what to do about this. Oh my God, I don't know what to do about this. And I'm going to give them a shout out. Amaha, Patrice, Fahad. The 3 of you have been so core to my ability to be an ED. So thank you. And then behind all of us, there's our family. So I want to thank my mother, Sita. Where is she? Oh, she's taking care of the kid. Woo-hoo! My mother, my father, Paul, my brother, Poen. We went into it in COVID together, and they helped take care of the family. My in-laws, Mirta, Ricardo, Elsie. All of you all have been core and allowed me to be present at Adhikaar, helping take care of our child and our family. And to our new Adhikaar child, she's no longer a baby, Karuna. She gets the biggest applause of all because I have not had enough time to be with this young one, and she has been spectacular. And to the most precious person who has shared her time and held me and loved me and said, I'm gonna be here for you while you are there for your community. My partner and my soulmate, Marisa. Y'all, I wouldn't have been able to do this without her, and she has been 100% the best partner I could have asked for through this time. And so everybody has to go thank her, because really, I'm nothing without her, and she's everything. So I want to give them love. I also want to say I have some chosen family here, Jumana, Jennifer. They are my family, and they have been here with me and through this struggle as well. So that's my appreciation. I want to end by just saying, all of you are Adhikaar. You raise the standard of what it means to lead a movement. think there's a lot of other groups out there that get a lot of credit for being movement space, but this is movement space. We are movement space. We are the movement. It's not out there. This is it. And you are why we are as strong as we are as Adhikaar. You are the reasons we provide the amazing services, education, organizing, and advocacy. And you are why people admire us from all the way in Nepal. People know us in Nepal and all around the world as this amazingly, brilliantly organization led by women. That is not easy to say. We are the center of the strongest Nepali-speaking movement out there, in my opinion. And you are our future. We're 17 years old. We're about to become adults. So I don't have my beer with me or my thing, but please, a toast to 20, 30, 40, 50, 100 more years of Adhikaar. A 20 toast to Adhikaar for generations to come. Thank you. I get a little bit more than that, right? A little bit more love than that, right? Did I do my staff proud? Okay.
Perfect timing. Okay, you are so close to getting your dinner. I'm going to bring out Akriti though. We're going to do just a special thanks. She is one of the people that, if not for just her incredible work behind this, we wouldn't have an event as incredible.
Thank you so much. That's a very, very tough speech to follow, Pavitra, and obviously kudos to you and all the amazing work you've done to empower us and support us. So thank you from our bottom of our hearts. On behalf of Adhikaar staff, the planning committee of this event, and the board, I would like to thank each and every one of you for being here and spending your evening with us today. I would also like to thank the Queen's Museum for hosting us, the wonderful staff here that has been helping us set up, just, you know, running around trying to get everything set for us today. I also want to thank all the elected officials that are here with us today, Tiffany Caban, Jessica Gonzalez-Rojas, and all the representatives from various offices. And I also want to give a special shout out to the planning committee, Atish, Maya Devi, our fabulous MCs, Namrata Didi, Pavitra Das. Pavitra was not part of the planning committee for this, obviously. Sandhya Didi, and then also Shreya. This event would have not been possible without either any one of you, so just very thankful for all your support. Just a quick shout out to all the sponsors that we had for tonight. Thank you, we really appreciate you. So let's give a round of applause for the sponsors. Pavitra already mentioned this, for all the funders, partners. If you're an Adhikaar supporter, make some noise. Amazing. If you love Pavitra, make some noise. And last but not least, I just want to thank all the volunteers, interpreter Maya for doing, I know that this has not been as short as it has been anticipated, all the performers, Namlo Studio for doing photo and video for us, Gorkhali Restaurant in Jackson Heights for the delicious food that I'm sure you all smell already, and also the drinks. And also to those that are not with us today, here physically but cheering us from afar. We love you all, and we are very, very grateful for all of your support. And without further ado, I'm so pleased to announce that dinner is ready. There will be a few performances after that you will get to enjoy during dinner, but I just want to really appreciate all of you. Happy Diwali, Tihar, Diwali to all of you that celebrate. And I hope you guys have a fantastic night. Thank you.
Dinner is ready, folks. Nanima. We're gonna have some more performance, but in few minutes. So till then, enjoy your meal, and we'll be back soon.
Okay, I hope the food has been wonderful. If anyone wants to do a Momo eating competition, I'm here for that. We are ready to do the raffle. So yeah, the raffle will go to 3 lucky winners for tonight. Would you like to, use those magic hands? Is everyone ready? Because if you're not ready, you might miss out on getting something very, very important, okay? So, if you have the ticket of 290602, is somebody out there? You've got me hanging on the edge of this mic. Okay, we got 290602. 290602. Yes? Next? Okay, next. I see. All right. It's another 290575. Come on up. Come on up. Yeah. Come on up. All right, there's only one person left. Let's hope, okay? You ready though? Okay. We were warming up a little bit, but now we're here. So we got 290598. Yep, come on up. You already got the shirt. It's the right color, so you pretty much got it. Yeah. All right, so stay warm. It is hoodie season, so this is just perfect for you.
Congratulations to the winners.
So we have the last performance of the night before we start on the DJ. We have Yashoda Rai with Aja Bara Hate performing Hair, and also the mother and daughter duo. So earlier who performed, it's her mom. So give it up for Yashoda.
Let's show some love. Give it up for Yashoda Rai, our Adhikaar member. Thank you so much.
बांधी कमर हाथ में
Okay, so that concludes, the end of this formal part of our program. And now what we're gonna do is have the opportunity to turn it up and dance. But before I do, before we get to dancing, I do want to introduce the incredible DJ that we have here tonight, right over here, waiting for us to turn up. So we're gonna have some tunes from Ashu Rai, a resident DJ and co-founder of Cholet Events, Desi-licious Parties. I'm gonna repeat that again, Desi-licious Parties. What an incredible name. It's New York's only monthly LGBTQIA South Asian dance party since March of 2002. So yes, you need to go to those. Thank you so much for showing up to this event. It's incredible, the turnout, to see all these wonderful faces. And let's just continue the party on the dance floor once you have digested all the moments. I know, I'm ready to, right? Yeah, give it up for this star too. So thank you so much. Thank you for letting us be your MCs and putting up with us. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
It's been a pleasure. I'll see you on the dance floor.
I want to make a quick announcement. There is a canvas over there. You're welcome to send lovely messages to Pavitra as we do our farewell. There's a couple of canvases there. Please go ahead and sign. Leave words of encouragement and how Pavitra has influenced you over the years. Thank you all so much. Have a good night, and we'll see you on the dance floor. Give it up for the MCs for tonight.
despacito, deja que diga cosas al oído, para que te acuerdes si no estás conmigo. Despacito, quiero disfrutar de besos despacito, quiero las paredes de tu laberinto y hacer de tu cuerpo todo manuscrito. सके कितना कर दे सुन जावानी